Floyd Mayweather is shaking because we just found out today about his 4-year-old baby daughter. Floyd Mayweather has a 4-year-old with a young lady that he has been ordered to pay by the court up to $1 million, 32,000 a month in child support, and up to $900,000 worth of back payments. There's a lot to the
What?
story. Let's talk about it. So Floyd Mayweather, who is usually deemed online as a billionaire, owned a club in Vegas called Girl Collection Club. Now, this young lady, Paige Moorhead, okay, Paige Moorhead worked at the club. Now they were in a romantic relationship for 8 years. I cannot say it was official, but it was
What?
intimate, and it was since like 2021. She got pregnant in April, and he told her to get, it terminated. She decided not to. And honestly, most people that get pregnant by $1 billion man might keep the baby if they're working down to the Girls Collection Club.
Damn,
Because who wants to
son.
stay in that lifestyle when there's $1 billion on the line, man or woman? Let's just keep it real. Now, Floyd, he has 4 children, and his children are grown. He's a grandfather. So, him being a grandfather and KJ, Yaya's son being around that age,
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
could basically bring the baby in. But what's interesting to me is the baby's name. The baby's name is Price Moorhead. I said,
What?
oh, baby, she ate with that. Now, I was looking online for pictures of baby Price or even Paige Moorhead, and I could not find anything. But usually with Floyd, his children's mothers are of color. Because, let's just be honest, everybody always asks, like, is the baby mama black? But Price, that sounds like us. I just want to take a screenshot of the exact number so you can really feel the depths of this. So every month he has to pay $32,850 to her in child support per month. And an additional, the back pay is $933,050, okay, in back support. So you seeing it. Now, at first he didn't want to take a DNA test. They made him take one, and it comes back, you are the father.
Damn,
And like I
bruh.
said, Floyd is a very active grandpa. So just bring all the kids. We all going to Wally World. We all going to Great Lodge with KJ and friends. Bring the daughter. They could be raised as twins. But this young lady, she really, really came up. And it teaches men, even though you don't have the jurisdiction, whether or not the woman has the baby, that's up to the woman in her own body. You have the jurisdiction over your seed. Watch your seed, especially if it's $1 billion seed, Floyd. Now, I'm sure the Lord has blessed you because children are always a blessing, but are you sure you want to pay this lady almost $1 million back for you hunching your coworker or actually, excuse me, your employee?
Nasty work, bro. Nasty work. This is why, like I always say, bro, the thing about a sucker, if you give a sucker money, he just grows into a bigger sucker. When you look at Floyd history when it comes to women, that man was always a trick. Floyd always led with his wallet. The only women that Floyd got are straight birds. All his baby mothers are straight birds. Here's the thing, it's cool to deal with birds when you're, I guess, up and doing good in life. But as a man as a man gets older, he wants peace. He wants peace. He don't want no new baby moms with a new set of problems. Bro, he got to pay this chick a mill. And here's the thing about these birds, fellas. They will always come at you when you're down. I'm telling you, bro. When you're down in life, like when you're going through shit, That's when the bird's gonna attack you. Now we all know Floyd is far from broke, even though he got some financial issues going on right now, but he's far from broke. Nevertheless, though, he don't need this extra expense in his life. At 50, I believe he's around 50 or close to 50. And this is what he's dealing with. All because he is weak to the box. He is a sucker for love. This is the outcome. And it's sad, bro, because it don't stop. A bird gonna forever keep chasing crumbs, and you gonna forever be a come up to a bird, even when you're 60, even when you're 70. The word around town is Floyd is Trick Daddy. So from the time that bird saw him and she got a job there, she probably lined him up. And she won. Salute. I can't be mad at this bird. This is the bird who used to work at the strip club. This is the bird who make a living from finessing men. And the man who hired her, she finessed his ass. That is crazy, bro. You hired a finesser to just finesse your dumb ass. That is crazy. Yo, you know they say a fool and his money will soon depart. Floyd, leave these birds alone, bro. Leave these birds alone. When these birds see you, they see you as a come up. And it's so nasty, right? Yo, why is you smashing a dancer raw? I'm just saying, bro. Why is you okay? It's one thing to smash your worker, right? Your employee. But to hit it raw and you know what she does for a living? Man, come on, bro. Not only did you hit it raw, you dumped in the bird. A dancer. See, what y'all gotta understand, these men are weak to the puss. Like when a dude is in a stripper box and he can't pull out that stripper box because she put that little grip on him, that's a weak man. That's a weak man right there, bro. That's a weak, yo, he's weak to the puss. He's a weak man when it comes to birds. Every time a bird see him, they see Floyd and they start licking their chops like, food over there. Floyd is going through some financial setbacks. However, these birds are still coming with their hands out. These birds are still coming to collect. That's the thing, fellas. When you have kids with a bird, what you're saying is, I'm signing a contract to pay you for 18 years. All because of one night. All because you dumped in the bird. Shit is crazy, man. Fellas, be careful out here, bro. And understand who you are. Understand your power. Understand your energy. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. Because when a man is up, that's the only time these birds gonna come for him. And you have to realize that these birds are not into me. I'm not special. No. This is a nasty ass bird who is doing this to come up off of me. You have to understand her intention with you so you could treat her accordingly. If you understand that this bitch don't give a shit about you and she's just like trying to come up, what you do is splash on her face. You don't get comfortable and get up in that box and dump in that broad. That's some sucker shit. This shit is crazy, man. Fellas, man, respect yourselves out here, man, and stop letting these birds come up off y'all dudes, man. Y'all dudes are nothing but lick. And Floyd been a lick his entire career. All that money he made be going straight to birds. He a sucker for love. Ray J took his bird. Nelly took his bird. And yo, the sad thing about it is this, bro. After these birds are done leeching off of Floyd, They move on to another victim. It's sad, bro. Fellas, be wise out here, man. And remember, it don't pay to lead with your wallet. Floyd worked extremely hard in life to give all that money away to these birds. Sad. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know. Don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.